Sacred Heart Higher Secondary School and CISE Junior College, Changanashiri. This video is the third module of online teaching. Welcome one and all.
Okay.
Hi viewers, today I am in front of you with a tip with our fingers which God has given us to recollect the multiplication table. You might have seen or heard about this tip, but with my face, with my fingers, this is the first attempt in front of you. So till the table of 5 you have to study by heart and memorize it. From the table of 6 it is a little difficult for children to recollect it. For that, and then also if it is asked tables in from randomly, they will be reciting from the starting 1 ones are, 2 threes are, 6 likewise a sequential order they have to follow. But in this way they are not asked to recollect from the starting. Randomly we can have. So for that I told already till the 5 table you have to thorough with. And now I go from 6. From this hand, this is the symbol for 6 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after 6. In this hand also 6. So now we have 6 into 6. So 6 6 are. We know that what is 6 6 are 36. Then how we will get, I will show you. Here 4 are lying. Here also 4 fingers are lying down. So these two we have to multiply because already we know the tables up to 5 very thoroughly. So 4 4s are 16. 4 4s are 16 and the standing 2 fingers are, all the standing fingers will be having 10 10. So 16 here we have. 4 4s are 16, 26, 36. See, 6 6 are 36. Then if the question is 6 7s are, how to take 6? 7. 7. So here 3 fingers are lying, here 4 fingers are lying down. So these two we have to multiply. So 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12. So 12, 22, 32, 42. Understood? 6 7s are 42. Then another question, 6 8s are 6, 8, 4 2s are 8, 80, 28, 38, 48. See, 6 8s are 48. Then 7 7s are, this 7, 7. Here 3, here 3. 3 3s are 9. And these standing members 90, 29, 39, 49. So we have 7 7s are 49. So suddenly if it is asked 8 7s are 8, 7, 3 2s are 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56. See directly. If the question is 8 8s are 8, 8, 2 2s are 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64. So now it's clear. Now I call this method Bharatanatyam method. Though I have not studied Bharatanatyam, but it looks like a small dance. If it is asked like this, 6 7s are, so 6, 7. The eyes also can be, okay, so 4 3s are, this is like mudra. 4 3s are 12, then 22, 32, 42. See, hand movement, eyes movement and the head also. At last we will get the answer also. So suddenly if it is asked 8 7s are, just see, 8, 7. Okay, this mudra, 3 2s are 6. Again with 16, 26, 36, 46, 56. Is it clear? If it is good, I will be back with another tip. One more about the 9's table. Already it is familiar for you. 9's table Yes, I will be coming with 9's table. If you do not know, I think actually now everybody knows the 9's table very easily. There are two methods. One is writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That also sequentially we have to. With this finger, you want me or not? If you want, I will be back in the next video. Thank you. Hi. Today's topic, we are moving to the successor and predecessor. So last year you might have heard the name successor and predecessor. Successor means the number which comes after. Predecessor means the number which comes before. So I am showing my hand according to your face. Number after successor, the number before predecessor. So starting, we will be moving to the successor. The spelling is also very important. Successor, that is the number after. I'll show examples. This number is 42 lakh 85,112. What is its successor? How will you get the successor? We have already told that is the number after. So the number after to a number is obtained by adding 1 to it. No other number should be added. Add 1. Okay. So successor of this one plus 1. So what is the successor? 42 lakh 85,113. Now another question. What is the successor? Yes, we will get the successor by adding 1. So what is the answer? Nine plus 1, 10. 45,000, 10. 4. How will you get the successor? Yeah, by adding 1. Carry 1. So whatever may be the number given, whether it is too big or too small or in the medium size, we will get the successor by adding 1 to it. And 1 is having only the ones place, so the last part we have to write here. And you just add that number will be the successor. Now we move to the predecessor. That also we have discussed, that is the number before. The number before. How to get the number before? Yeah, just like we added 1 to get the successor, we should subtract 1 from the number to get the predecessor. Here. So predecessor, spelling you just see, predecessor. Okay, we will be moving to the example. What is the predecessor? Yeah, likewise. To subtract 1 from it. Simple. 5 minus 1, 4. See why I put the commas, to read it very easily. Otherwise the digits will be spreaded and we will not be able to read in the correct way. So the predecessor we got 4,28,664. Another question. The more number of questions we do, that much easily we will understand the concept. So the second one. What is the predecessor? Again we have to subtract 1. Like we handle the glass objects, handle with care because zeros are there. Okay. So how to subtract from here? Can you? We cannot. So here you don't have anything. Again come here, we don't have anything. Here we have, so we are borrowing here 10. From this 10 we borrow 1 and here will be 9 and here we are having 10. Again from here you borrow 1, so we have 10 here. Now 10 minus 1, 9, 9, 9. Here we have only 7, 6. So the predecessor is yes. If you have doubt, you can ask in the personal group. I can explain to you. Predecessor. Again. Why I am preferring the number with 0, to explain to you how to subtract. All the other things you can do yourself. Yes? Is it clear, children? How to subtract 1? How to add 1? We already have studied in the previous standard. And now we discuss the successor and predecessor. Successor means the number after, the predecessor means the number before. By adding 1 we will get the successor and by subtracting 1 we will get predecessor. Okay. Now we have the next topic, comparison. Comparison. Are you familiar with the word comparison? Most probably at home will be having the same comparison. Parents will be telling, see, your Chechi is doing that, but you are doing this. See how nice she is, or how nice he is, or how nice you are, but he is not doing. Like comparison. Compare. അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും താരതമ്യം ചെയ്യുക അല്ലേ? അതാണ് നമുക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളതൊരു കാര്യം. We have one character, another person will be having different character. But anyway, in mathematics we have to compare. നമ്മൾ compare ചെയ്തേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അത് എനിക്കത് പഠിപ്പിച്ചേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. So now come back. When you were small, such type of questions you have come across. See, this is big or this is big. Who is big? This is big. Here who is big? This apple or this apple? Yes, the right side. And here, it looks like same. Yes. And now, so here we will be using this symbol. Greater than. Here we have less than. Here we have somewhat. This is a little big, no? It is a little fat. So, okay. Now we come to the numbers. So for the numbers, the questions will be like this. Compare using greater than, less than or equal to. Okay. This simple. Always you are used to use the word this is big, this is small. But we have to be familiar with the symbols. This symbol is called greater than. And this symbol is known as less than. So there is an easy way to recollect it because this is having an L shape, somewhat L shape. So it's less than. The other one is greater than. And this is equal to. Equal to. Small two numbers I will give you, then it is easy for you. Here we start the comparison of numbers. So this year we are dealing with 4-digit numbers, but we'll go from the small digit numbers. Compare using greater than, less than or equal to. See, usually we will say, whenever we see the number, we will say, oh, this is big, this is small. Don't say like that. We should use these symbols to read it. Yes. So here 28 we have. 28. Here 85. Who is big, who is small? You are very clear, is it? So 28 is smaller than 85. So the smallest number should be faced by this arrow. Okay? And this open mouth should be to the bigger one. So here we will read like this. 28 less than 85. Now this, what about this one? Here also 2 digits. 2 digits. Whenever we get a number, first you have to check how many digits of numbers are there. Here 2 digits are there, there are also 2 digits. So first digit we will take. First digit we will take. And here also first digit 2 and 8.
No.
Here 2 and 8 we have. This is small, this is big. So obviously this 85 will be more than 28. Here we have 6 here. Here we have 1. 6 or 1, which is big one? 6 is the bigger one. So here it should be open. 66 will be surely greater than 16. Here we have again 2 numbers with 3 digits. 3 digits. Here also 3 digits. So the first we have to check. 2 and 8, they are different. 8 is bigger, so like this. Here we have 4 digits. Here we have only 3 digits. Definitely the 4-digit number will be more. Then here 4 digit. 2 here have, 2 here we have. Then if they are same, we have to go to the next. 8, here also 8. That also same. Here 9, here 9. Oh, again they are same. Here also 9, here also 9. So all digits are same to the digits of this number. So they are equal. They are equal. More questions we can see. See, 4-digit number, 4-digit number. So we can check the first digits, 4 and 5. So which symbol I have to put? Yes, this number starts with the 5 will be more. Here 6, same. 7, 8. So 8 is more. So again here greater than. So don't think about the rest. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits are there. So the first they are same. So we can go to the second one. Oh, they are also same. The third one, here 8 we have, here 1 we have, so the number with the 8 will be bigger. Here 8, 8 same, 4, 4 that also same, again 8, 8 they are same, and 5, 5 also same. So what symbol we should? Yes, we should put is equal to. And the last one, you just think and say what will be. I am not going to explain. Which one? Yes, this one. So what symbol it is? Less than. Less than. This symbol is called greater than. This is equal to. So exercise, in the exercise the questions are given. I will tell you which is to be done as homework. Thank you. Next we can see question number 11. Here we should check the number of digits, right? How many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they are having the equal number of digits. So now 4, 4. The first digits they are same. Next here we have 4 and here 6. 6 is more. So this part will be big. Don't check the other digits. Can stop. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. They are same. 1, 1 okay. They are same. 9 and here 8. So this is big. And how to read? This is less than symbol. This is greater than symbol. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 digits. So which will be smaller? This will be smaller and this will be greater. So this number is greater than. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits. So first we have 6 here. 1. So this is big. Don't check the other digits. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So which is big? Obviously this is big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First we will be thinking, oh this is 4, this is 2. So obviously this will be bigger. No. Here only 5 digits. Here 6 digits we have. So the one with 6 digits will be bigger than the one with 5 digits. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, same. So we can come 6, 6, 4, 4, 9, 9, 8, 8, same. 5, 5, 7, 7. 1, 1 equal to. Now the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are having the same number of digits. So we will pass on to the digits. 2, 2, 9, 9, 9, 9. They are same. So nothing to be worried about this. But here 8 we have, here 0 we have. 8 is more. So this number will be more. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both are having the same number of digits. But the first itself, it is clear that 8 is more. So this number will be more than that. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it clear, children? So today we have studied successor, predecessor, less than, greater than, is equal to. So the questions will be given for you as homework. Thank you.
Hello children, welcome back to English class. Last class we learned to read the lesson. Did you read the story? Is that interesting? All right. Some of you have given the answers for the questions that I asked you. Very happy to see that. So by reading the lesson and by answering the questions, you are coming closer to your teachers. So try to give the answers and try to read the lessons. Okay, in that way, even though we are away, we can come closer. Today, we are going to see the climax of the story. Are you ready to read the lesson? Okay, then take page number 11. Early next day, Laharu brought the sickle with a new handle. Just then, Nilima called out, Grandma. Nilima was Grandma's neighbor's daughter-in-law. She called out for Grandma as she entered the compound. Come in, Nilima. What brings you so early in the day? Asked Grandma. Grandma, I want you to teach me your special potato curry. I want you to guide me and I will make it. The next day in the morning itself, Loharu brought the sickle having a new handle. At that time, Nilima, who was Nilima? Nilima was Grandma's neighbor's young daughter-in-law. She came there calling Grandma. She was there to learn Grandma's special potato curry. Which curry did Nilima want to learn from Grandma? She want to learn Grandma's special potato curry. She said Grandma has to guide her and she will make it. What happened next? Surely I will teach you. But first, go to the farthest end of my kitchen garden and bring some coriander and mint growing there. But be careful that you don't slip into the little stream flowing close by. See, Grandma promised her to teach that. She asked her to go to the end of the kitchen garden and bring some coriander and mint leaves. She told her to be very careful and should not slip into the stream near the kitchen garden. Nilima replied happily, Alright, Grandma, but with what shall I cut it? Can I borrow your sickle? Grandma handed over the sickle to her. Then Nilima asked for Grandma's sickle for cutting leaves. And Grandma gave her that. What happened next? Nilima took the sickle in her hand and brandishing it like a sword, she ran from there shouting, I got it, I got it. I got Grandma's sickle. She gave it to me and now it's mine. Shanti, Mariam, Vijaya, I have won the bet. Now I am the owner of the sickle. What happened? Nilima took the sickle in her hand and she waved the sickle as it is like a sword. And he waved the sickle. Brandishing means waved a thing just like a sword. And she ran from there and she was shouting. She was very happy. She was shouting and saying something. What was it? I got it. I got it. What did she get? She got the sickle from Grandma. I got Grandma's sickle. She gave it to me. And now it's mine. See, now I am the owner of the sickle. Grandma gave the sickle to me. Shanti, Mariam, Vijaya. These may be her friends. I have won the bet. That is, she had made a bet with these three friends and she had won that bet. And now I am the owner of the sickle. She became the owner of the sickle. That was the bet. See, she has to get sickle from Grandma and she should be the owner of the sickle. That was the bet. And now who had won? Now our Nilima had won that bet and she was shouting and saying these things to her friends, three friends, Shanti, Mariam and Vijaya. Then what happened? Grandma could not believe that this chit of a girl had cheated her. She sat down feeling miserable at losing her precious sickle. Grandma was very quiet throughout the day. See, Grandma cannot believe this chit of a girl. Chit of a girl means young woman had cheated her. How this young woman had cheated her. She couldn't believe this. She sat down feeling miserable. She was very sad that day at losing her precious sickle. See, the sickle was very much valuable to her, very valuable thing for her. So she was very sad throughout the day. Grandma was very quiet. Quiet means silent throughout the day. Throughout the day she sat very unhappy and very silent because she lost a valuable thing from her hand, that was her sickle. Understood this much? Now take the next page. In the evening, Machu the fisherman came in with fish as usual. Grandma's fish curry was a gourmet's delight. She asked Machu to keep the fish just outside the kitchen. He did so and then came back to where Grandma sat, unsmiling. He held out his hand to Grandma. Unmindfully, Grandma took out money from a pouch to pay him. As she was about to put the money in Machu's hand, she saw something in his hand. She couldn't believe her eyes. It was a sickle. Listen. Evening, fisherman named Machu came there. As usual, he used to come there. Just like that, he came there. Grandma's fish curry was a gourmet's delight. How will we read this word? Gourmet's. What's the meaning of this word gourmet's? Meaning one who is an expert in tasting food. Delight, happy. See, those who are an expert in tasting food will become happy by tasting whose fish curry? Grandma's fish curry. That is, she is an expert in making fish curry. How will we read this word? Gourmet's. Gourmet's delight means one who is an expert in tasting fish. Delight, happy. She asked Machu to keep the fish just outside the kitchen. The grandma that time asked Machu to keep the fish outside the kitchen. He did so and then came back to where Grandma sat unsmiling. See, that time Grandma was there. She was there, but she was not smiling. He held out his hand to Grandma. Unmindfully, Grandma took out money from a pouch to pay him. See, that time Grandma took money to pay him. As she was about to put the money in Machu's hand, she gave the money to Machu. That time she noticed something in his hand. What was that? That was her sickle. So she couldn't believe her eyes. It was her sickle. Where and how did this come to be with you, Machu? She said, cradling the sickle in her hands. Happiness writ large on her face. See, where did you get this, Machu? Machu, she asked Machu, and that time happiness writ large on her face. See, her face was full of happiness that time. Grandma, I found your sickle lying near the plants close to the stream. We all recognize your sickle. We know it helps you get the best vegetables for the delicious food you cook. So I brought it here for you. See, Machu replied, I got it from near the plants close to the stream. I know well it belongs to you, so I brought it here. Understood this much? Okay. While Neelama came in, her right leg was in bandages and there was a big gash on her forehead. She came forward, walking with great difficulty, and said, Grandma, I am sorry. As I was running, I slipped and fell, and the sickle flew away from my hands. I am wounded and bruised. And what happened to her? After a while, after some time, who came there? Neelama came there. What happened to her? Her right leg was in bandages. See, there was bandage in her right leg and there was a big gash on her forehead. What is the meaning? Gash. Gash meaning a deep wound. There was a deep wound on her forehead. She came forward walking with great difficulty. She cannot walk easily. She was walking with a great difficulty and she said to Grandma, Grandma, I am sorry. She asked sorry to Grandma. As I was running, I slipped and fell. See, by the time I was running, what happened to her? She got slipped and fell down. That time, sickle flew away from her hands. I am wounded and bruised. And what happened? She got wounded, bruised meaning injured. I am wounded and bruised, and she cannot complete her words. Rajan, who was standing next to Grandma, interrupted Nilima and said, "Serves you right, Nilima. How could you take away my grandma's sickles?" Rajan was standing near to Grandma. That time, he interrupted Nilima. He talked in between Nilima's talk and he said, "Serves you right, Nilima." See, it was very good for you, Nilima. How could you take away my grandma's sickle? See, you took away my grandma's sickle, and for that you got the right punishment. I am sorry, Grandma. Please forgive me. Apologized Nilima. See, Nilima said sorry to Grandma. Apologized meaning express a regret. കുറ്റബോധം കൊണ്ട് she said sorry to Grandma. Grandma smiled and said, "I forgive you, Nilima. You have already got your punishment." See, Grandma that time smiled and she said to Nilima, "I forgive you. You have already got your punishment. See, you got your punishment already. Now come in. There are some nice banana fritters and hot coffee for all of us. See, you can enter our house. We can have some coffee and banana fritters." And everyone went inside Grandma's house to enjoy her hospitality. See, all the people gathered there. Who all were there? Machu was there, Nilima was there, Rajan was there. All get inside, and that time all are inside the house and they were enjoying Grandma's hospitality. What's the meaning hospitality? Warm and generous reception of guests. See, Grandma was good in that. She was good in receiving the guests. All were there enjoying her hospitality. Understood? Do one thing. Read this portion, today's portion, at least 3 times. See, I am giving you 3 comprehension questions to answer. After answering, share in your group. Thank you.
Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine at home. I am Minnie Miss, teaching you computer. The name of our textbook is Computer World. Dear students, we are starting our first chapter, the story of computers or the early computing machines. Do you know, in ancient time, we used stones, pebbles, bones, or fingers for counting. Let us see what are the various devices we used earlier times for calculation. Abacus. You know abacus? നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റി പീരീഡ് അബാക്കസ് പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാമത് അല്ലേ? Abacus, it was made up of wooden frame with rods, each having beads. Abacus is used for subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division. Then comes Napier's bone. John Napier invented Napier's bone. It is also called Napier's rods. These also used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The next, Pascaline. This machine was a rectangular box with movable wheels and worked like a car speedometer. Example, taximeter. ഈ പാസ്കലൈൻ വീൽസും ഗിയേഴ്സും ഡയൽസും ഒക്കെ കൊണ്ട് ഉപയോഗിച്ചതാണ്. ഇതൊക്കെ തിരിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത് പണ്ട് കാലത്ത്. ബ്ലീസ് പാസ്കലാണ് ഇത് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചത്. ഇത്രയും നമുക്കിന്ന് പഠിക്കാം. അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ബാക്കി പഠിക്കാം.
Hi children, welcome back to our Hindi class. In the last class, we have written a few notes. Today we will write the rest of notes. Okay, then all of you take a notebook and write down the notes.
उत्तर लिखो. Question number 1. इस दुनिया का रचयिता कौन है? इस दुनिया का रचयिता ईश्वर है. Question number 2. इस धरती किसने बनाई? इस धरती ईश्वर ने बनाई. Question number 3. हमें किसको प्रणाम करना चाहिए? हमें ईश्वर को प्रणाम करना चाहिए. हमें ईश्वर को प्रणाम करना चाहिए.
Meaning of the question answers. इस question number 1. इस दुनिया का रचयिता कौन है? इस दुनिया का रचयिता ईश्वर है. ഈ ലോകം സൃഷ്ടിച്ചത് ആരാണ്? ഈ ലോകം സൃഷ്ടിച്ചത് ഈശ്വരനാണ്. इस question number 2. इस धरती किसने बनाई? इस धरती ईश्वर ने बनाई. ഈ ലോകം ഈ ഭൂമി സൃഷ്ടിച്ചത് ആരാണ്? ഈ ഭൂമി സൃഷ്ടിച്ചത് ഈശ്വരനാണ്. हमें किसको प्रणाम करना चाहिए? हमें ഈശ്വർ को प्रणाम करना चाहिए. നമുക്ക് ആരെയാണ് പ്രണമിക്കേണ്ടത്? നമ്മൾ ആരെയാണ് പ്രണമിക്കേണ്ടത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്തുതിക്കേണ്ടത്? നമ്മൾ ഈശ്വരനെയാണ് സ്തുതിക്കേണ്ടത്. ഇതാണ് ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസറിന്റെ മീനിങ്. സോ ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു റൈറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് വെൽ. Okay, you write down your notes in your notebook. All of you, then also you write down the notes written in your rough book and study it well. Understood? Okay, see you next class.
Hi students, today we will discuss about the physical features of our country India. India is the 7th largest country in the world. India is divided into 6 natural regions. 1. Northern mountain, northern plain. 2. 3. Desert. 4. Deccan Plateau. 5. Coastal plain. Last one, islands. Look at the map. Can you see the map is colored in various shades? The dark brown areas are the taller mountains. Dark brown areas. Look at here. Dark brown areas. Where are the darkest brown areas? Yeah, this is the Himalayas. That's in the north. Himalayas are a range of mountains covered by snow. They are located along North India. This mountain ranges spread in a curve from north to west to northeast. Many of the world's highest peaks are located here. What would happen to the snow melting on the mountains or rain falling here? What will happen to the water? It will flow down as small streams which will join and form rivers. So many rivers have their origin in the Himalayas. Below this, here is a green area, green colored area. This green colored area are known as northern plains. The Himalayan rivers bring fertile soil and deposit it in the plains. So the northern plains are fertile lands. To the west, here is yellow colored area. Yellow colored area. This is the Thar Desert or Great Indian Desert. It has very little rainfall. It is a dry and hot area. Camels are an important means of transport here. To the south of India, here is a peninsular region. Peninsula means a piece of land that has water on 3 sides. Look here, 3 sides are covered with water. Here is Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal. Then this peninsula region or this area is known as Southern Plateau or Deccan Plateau. Then this plateau region is surrounded by green, here is a green shaded area. Look here, there is 2 sides are covered with the coastal plains. Western coastal plain this side, here is eastern coastal plain. Coastal plain. Then here is 2 group of island in our country. One here Bay of Bengal, one is located in the Bay of Bengal, that's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Here is it is a group of islands, that's Lakshadweep, that's located in the Arabian Sea. That our India is divided into 6 natural regions. First one is northern mountain, northern plain, desert, plateau region, coastal plain and island groups. Okay, today's homework, draw the outline map of India and mark the following. First one northern plain, then second is the Himalayas, third is the coastal plain. Thank you. Hi students, today I am going to teach about the different types of forests found in India. A forest is a large area of land thickly covered with the trees. Forest എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കാട് അല്ലേ? കാടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മരങ്ങൾ തിങ്ങി നിറഞ്ഞുള്ള ലാൻഡ് ഏരിയ, കരപ്രദേശം, അതാണ് കാട്. In India, there are 5 main types of forests found here. 1. Evergreen forest. 2. Deciduous forest. 3. Mountain forest. 4. Thorn forest. 5. Tidal forest or mangrove forest. First one, evergreen forest. These forests are green throughout the year. These are dense forests found in heavy rainfall area. And the main animals such as tigers, Asian elephants are found here. എവർഗ്രീൻ ഫോറസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എപ്പോഴും ഗ്രീൻ കളറിലായിരിക്കും, തിക്ലി കവേർഡ് ആയിരിക്കും ട്രീസ് കൊണ്ട്. ഡെൻസ് ഫോറസ്റ്റ്, അതായത് നിറയെ ട്രീകളുള്ള നല്ല ഗ്രീൻ കളറിലെ ലീഫും നല്ല ഫ്രഷ് ആയിട്ട് നിൽക്കും. കാരണം ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ മഴയുണ്ട് അവിടെ, നല്ല ക്ലൈമറ്റ് ആണ്, ഫെർട്ടൈൽ സോയിലാണ്. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഏരിയയിലാണ് ഇത്തരം ഫോറസ്റ്റുകൾ കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. നോർത്ത് ഈസ്റ്റേൺ പാർട്ട്, ഇന്ത്യയുടെ നോർത്ത് ഈസ്റ്റേൺ പാർട്ടിൽ ഇത് ഈ ഡാർക്ക് ഗ്രീൻ കളർ കണ്ടോ, ഈ ഏരിയയിലൊക്കെയാണ് ഈ ഫോറസ്റ്റ് കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ദേ ഇവിടെ വെസ്റ്റേൺ ഗട്ട്സിൻ്റെ സൈഡിലായിട്ടുണ്ട്, അതേ വെസ്റ്റിൽ, ഇന്ത്യയുടെ വെസ്റ്റ് ഭാഗം കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ, ഡാർക്ക് ഗ്രീൻ കളർ. വെസ്റ്റേൺ ഗട്ട്സിൻ്റെ സൈഡിൽ, വെസ്റ്റേൺ ഗട്ട്സ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു മൗണ്ടൻ റേഞ്ചാണ് വെസ്റ്റിലുള്ള. അപ്പം ഈ സൈഡിലൊക്കെ ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇത് കൂടുതലായിട്ട് കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്, ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഫോറസ്റ്റ്. ആൻഡമാൻ നിക്കോബാർ ഐലൻഡ്സും തിക്ലി കവേർഡ് ഫോറസ്റ്റ്, ഡെൻസ് ഫോറസ്റ്റ്, എവർഗ്രീൻ ഫോറസ്റ്റ്. മനസ്സിലായോ? എവർഗ്രീൻ ഫോറസ്റ്റ്, ഗ്രീൻ ത്രൂ ഔട്ട് ദി ഇയർ. മെയിൻ ട്രീസ് ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളത് എബോഡി, റോസ്വുഡ്, മഹാഗണി, അതേപോലുള്ള നല്ല സ്ട്രോങ് വുഡുള്ള ട്രീസാണ് കൂടുതലുള്ളത് കേട്ടോ. Second one is the deciduous forest. These forests are also called monsoon forest. The trees here shed their leaves every year in the dry season. Dry seasonൽ ഈ ഫോറസ്റ്റിലുള്ള ട്രീകളുടെ ഇലയൊക്കെ പൊഴിച്ചിട്ട് പുതിയ ഇല പിന്നീട് വരും. അവിടെയുള്ള മെയിൻ ട്രീസ് ഏതൊക്കെയാ? തേക്ക്, സാൻഡൽവുഡ്, ബാമ്പു പോലെയുള്ള ട്രീകൾ അവിടെ കൂടുതൽ കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. തേക്ക്, സാൻഡൽവുഡ്, ബാമ്പു. ആനിമൽസ് അവിടെ ഉള്ളത് മങ്കി, ഡിയർ പോലെയുള്ള ആനിമൽസും ഒക്കെ അവിടെ ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. പിക്ചർ നോക്കി, ഈ പിക്ചർ കണ്ടിട്ട് എവിടെ വന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു? സ്നോ കവേർഡ് ഏരിയ അല്ലേ? സ്നോ കവേർഡ് ഏരിയ ഹിമാലയത്തിലാണ്. അപ്പൊ ഹിമാലയത്തിലാണ് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഫോറസ്റ്റുകൾ കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. കോണിഫറസ് ഫോറസ്റ്റ് എന്നാണ് ഇതിന് അറിയപ്പെടുന്നത്. ഇവിടുത്തെ ട്രീയുടെ പ്രത്യേകത, ഇതിന് കോൺ ഷേപ്പിലുള്ള ട്രീസ് ആയിരിക്കും, നീഡിൽ ലൈക്ക് ലീഫ് ആയിരിക്കും. നമ്മൾ ക്രിസ്മസ് ട്രീ ഒക്കെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലേ? ക്രിസ്മസ് ട്രീയുടെ ഷേപ്പ് എന്ന് ഓർത്തെ ഒരു കോൺ ഷേപ്പിലല്ലേ വരിക? ഐസ്ക്രീം കോണ്, നമ്മൾ തിന്നുന്ന ഐസ്ക്രീമിന്റെ കോണെന്ന് ഓർത്തെ ആ ഷേപ്പിലല്ലേ ആ ട്രീ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്? അതുപോലെ ഈ സ്നോ കവേർഡ് ഏരിയയിലെ ട്രീസ് അത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ട്രീസ് ആയിരിക്കും. ഹിമാലയത്തിലാണ് ഇതുള്ള. മൗണ്ടൻ ഫോറസ്റ്റ് എന്ന ഇതിന്റെ പേര്. ഹിമാലയത്തിലും ഉണ്ട്. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നീലഗിരി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഊട്ടി അടുക്കായിട്ട് വരും, തമിഴ്നാട് ഊട്ടി. ആ സൈഡിൽ നമ്മൾ ഊട്ടി പോകുമ്പോൾ കാണും കുറേ കാടിൻ്റെ നടുക്കൂടെ അല്ലേ? അപ്പം അതേപോലെ ആ ഏരിയയിലും ഹിമാലയത്തിലും ഒക്കെയാണ് ഈ മൗണ്ടൻ ഫോറസ്റ്റ് കൂടുതലായി കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. Mountain forest can be seen in the upper levels of Himalayas as well as some part of Nilgiris, which cover certain part of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. പിന്നെ കോണിഫറസ് ട്രീസ്, അതിൽ 1-2 പേര് പഠിച്ചോണം. പൈൻ, ഡിയോഡർ, ഫെർ, ഇതൊക്കെ അവിടെ വളരുന്ന ട്രീസാണ്. Thorn forests are found in the desert of Rajasthan, Haryana and southern Punjab. The main trees that grow here are date palms. നോക്കിയത് ഡേറ്റ് പാമിൻ്റെ ഒരു പടമാണ് കൊടുത്തേക്കുന്നത്. ഈന്തപ്പന, ബാബുൾ, കീക്കർ, കാക്ടസ് നമുക്കറിയാം, കള്ളിമുൾച്ചെടി. ഇപ്പം ഡേറ്റ് പാംസ്, കാക്ടസ് പോലെയുള്ള ട്രീസാണ് അവിടെ കൂടുതൽ. ക്യാമല്, ഇന്ത്യൻ വൈൽഡ് ആസ്, ഡെസേർട്ട് ക്യാറ്റൊക്കെ ഈ ഏരിയയിൽ കൂടുതൽ കാണപ്പെടുന്ന ആനിമൽസാണ്. ക്യാമൽ അവിടെ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലേ, ഷിപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഡെസേർട്ട് എന്നാണ് ക്യാമൽ പറയപ്പെടുന്നത്. ഡെസേർട്ട് എന്താന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടോ? ഡ്രൈ സാൻഡി ഏരിയ, സാൻഡ് കവേർഡ് ഏരിയ അല്ലേ. നോ റെയിൻഫോൾ, വെജിറ്റേഷൻ കുറവ്. അപ്പം ഇവിടെ കാണപ്പെടുന്ന ഒരു ഫോറസ്റ്റ് ആണ് തോഡ് ഫോറസ്റ്റ്. Mangrove or tidal forests can be seen in the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta. Ganga-Brahmaputra delta is the biggest delta in the world. What's the delta? Delta means a piece of land in the shape of a triangle made by deposition of mud and sand at the mouth of a river. ഒരു റിവർ ഒഴുകി വേറൊരു റിവറിലേക്കോ ലേക്കിലേക്കോ സീയിലേക്കോ ഒക്കെ ചേരുന്നതിന് മുന്നേ അത് ഒഴുക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് വന്ന മണ്ണും കല്ലും ചെളിയും എല്ലാം കൂടെ അവിടെ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് അടിഞ്ഞുകൂടി ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന ലാൻഡ് ഫോമുകളാണ് ഡെൽറ്റാസ്. എന്നിട്ട് വെള്ളം ഒഴുകി വരുന്ന റിവർ ഒഴുക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് വരുന്ന ആ വെള്ളം അത് സ്പ്ലിറ്റായി രണ്ട് സൈഡിലൂടെ ഒഴുകി റിവറിലേക്കോ ലേക്കിലേക്കോ സീയിലേക്കോ ഒക്കെ ചെന്ന് ചേരും. ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഡെൽറ്റകളിലാണ് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഫോറസ്റ്റുകൾ കാണപ്പെടുക. These forests are dense and the trees have hardwood. Animals such as Royal Bengal tiger, spotted deer and crocodiles can be seen over here. ക്രോക്കഡൈലും ടൈഗറും ഒക്കെ ഇത് ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. ട്രീ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഹാർഡ് വുഡ് ഉള്ള ട്രീസാണ്. പിന്നെ അതല്ലാതെ പാമ്പ്, shrubs, ഫേം പോലുള്ള പ്ലാന്റ്സും ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ. Students, now going to page number 160. There is one complete that choose the correct answer. Open page number 160. Write it in your notebook and study it. There is 5 fill up. Read it. First one, animals such as tigers and dash are found in the evergreen forest covering the northeastern part of India. Answer? Asian elephant. Then second question, tidal or mangrove forests can be found in the dash, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Delta. The third one, Great Indian Desert is also known as dash desert, Thar desert. 4, Southern Plateau is also known as dash plateau. Another name of Southern Plateau is Deccan Plateau. A peninsula is a peninsula has water on dash sides, 3 sides. Write it in your notebook. First you write the heading of that chapter, then write the fill up that complete it. That's your homework. Thank you.
എൻ്റെ സബ്ജക്റ്റ് മ്യൂസിക്. ഞാൻ സംഗീതം, കർണാടക സംഗീതത്തിലെ ആദ്യ പാഠങ്ങളാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. അതായത് സപ്തസ്വരങ്ങൾ, 7 സ്വരങ്ങൾ, അതായത് സപ്തസ്വരങ്ങൾ, രാഗം, മായാമാളകളുള്ള താളം, ആദിതാളം, 8 അക്ഷരം, ഇതാണ് സപ്തസ്വരങ്ങൾ. സപ്തസ്വരങ്ങളിലെ സ, ഷഡ്ജം, രി, ഋഷഭം, ഗ, ഗാന്ധാരം, മ, മധ്യമം, പ, പഞ്ചമം, ധ, ധൈവതം, നി, നിഷാദം. ഈ ഓരോ സായിക്ക് ഷഡ്ജം എന്ന് പറയും. സ, രി, ഋഷഭം, ഗ, ഗാന്ധാരം, മ, മധ്യമം, പ, പഞ്ചമം, ധ, ധൈവതം, നി, നിഷാദം. നാക്കിൽ ഒരു ബുക്ക് എടുത്ത് എഴുതണം. ഇപ്പം ബോർഡില്ല, ഇല്ലാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് എഴുതാൻ പാട്ട് കേട്ട് എഴുതണം. ഒന്നാം കാലം ശബ്ദസ്വരങ്ങൾ മിസ് പാടാൻ പോകുന്നു. അതിൽ ആദ്യമായി ആ താളം ആദ്യ താളമാണ് ഇത്. ആദ്യ താളം പിടിക്കുന്നത് ഇങ്ങനെ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഈ ശബ്ദസ്വരങ്ങളുടെ താളം, ആദ്യ താളം. മയമളകുള്ള രാഗത്തിൽ പഠിപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. മിസ്സിന് ആദ്യം ഒന്നാം കാലം ഒന്ന് കേട്ടതിന് ശേഷം എൻ്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ ഒന്നാം കാലം ഒന്നുകൂടെ പാടും. സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യും. സാ രേ ഗ മ പ ധ നീ സാ സാ നീ ധ പ മ ഗ re sa.
I would like to show you a video about vitamin that will make the portion more clear to you.
The basic function of these nutrients is to keep away diseases and keep you healthy. Without a healthy dose of vitamins, it would be difficult for your body to fight microorganisms. While there are about 13 types of vitamins that your body needs, 4 of them are extremely essential. These are vitamin A, B6, C, and D. These 4 vitamins play an important role in your body. In case you aren't getting enough of these vitamins, you might face some problems. For example, lack of vitamin B6 can cause your blood pressure to lower uncontrollably. Similarly, lack of other vitamins may cause skin problems, vision problems, and weakness. On the other hand, having enough vitamins in your body would mean that you'll have a healthy immune system. The risks of getting lung and prostate cancer would also reduce with the proper intake of vitamins. Additionally, vitamins also have high levels of antioxidant properties that are good for your body. What's more, it's been found that vitamins play an important role in longevity of a human being.
Sometime.
Why are vitamins important?
No, just vanilla ice cream is important.
Oh, some. Vitamins are micronutrients which help perform important functions in our body. The most essential vitamins needed by our body are vitamin A, C, D, E, K, and a group of B-complex vitamins. Vitamin A is required to make a pigment called rhodopsin in our eyes. Rhodopsin helps us to see in low light conditions. Thus, without vitamin A, rhodopsin won't be produced, causing night blindness. Vitamins C and E are antioxidants. Unstable free radicals damage our cells' DNA, leading to illness or cancer. Vitamins C and E neutralize the free radicals, preventing cell damage. Vitamin D helps our body absorb calcium to build strong bones. Thus, lack of vitamin D can lead to a condition called rickets, which is characterized by weak, soft bones. During an injury, vitamin K helps the blood clot, thus preventing excessive bleeding. Lastly, B-complex vitamins are essential for a healthy functioning of our brain and nervous system.
Do you like this video? I hope all of you enjoy it. Thank you.